Let's hear your stories. August is a month of great importance for the lesbian community. The 19th is the day of the Lesbian Pride, and the 29th is the day of lesbian visibility. In this year of 2020, so challenging and painful that we were living, it would not be enough to warn about the rights of women, for the struggle and mobilization that was to include the L at the beginning of the acronym LGBT. It would be not enough to warn about the dangers of male chauvinist violence that doesn't accept that women don't like men and relate it to other women. It will be not enough because difficult times like this one must look at the history of lesbian women and remember that just because we have the possibility to know these stories in a sign of resistance which goes beyond time, history, and the oppressive patriarchal erasure. So, in honor of this month of August, which celebrates lesbian pride and visibility, we are going to celebrate some lesbian writers thanking, revering, and inspiring their existence. Let's start with the broken silence of Audre Lorde, American writer of Caribbean descent, author of Outsider Sister and Your Silence Will Not Protect You. I was born black and woman. I'm trying to become the strongest person I can to live the life I have been given and to help bringing about changes towards an acceptable future for the planet and for my children. Her life path was one of activism for human rights, especially for black women. In an interview, one of the book Outsider Sister, she puts it, and in the places where women's words cry out to be heard, each of us must recognize our responsibility to seek those words, to read them, to share them, and to analyze their relevance in our life. Let us not hide behind the farce of separation imposed on us and which we often accepted as if they were our invention. Her voice brings her experiences to life and she cries out to hear other women, poses herself as black, lesbian, mother, and poet, was an activist for the end of the multiple oppressions she felt and those she knew about. In Brazil, Cidinha da Silva also breaks the silence, a writer with great sensitivity who opens up human relations, has a diverse production going through various genres such as children's literature, chronicles, poetry. In her book, Love Songs and Carries, she warns, "You can catalog me however you want. Just don't expect me to wear the clothes you give me, or go into boxes of your own accord." And to fill us with poetry and courage, I leave here the words of the artist Riane Leão, author of the books Everything in Her Shines and Burns and I Never Apologize for Spilling Me. My message to women contains your stories. Discover the power, millions of voices that we were silent for centuries.